This week, Irie, Myrie, and friends are joined by expert guests to discuss Jamaica's 2024 local government elections.
Coming in hot, hot, hot.
They wanted to have some attractive notion attached to Portmore that is associated with the GLP. So we created a municipality. So, you get municipality? We want to give you bigger than that, better than that. We want to make you into a parish. That's what it's all about, make you into a parish. And so the parish now designation would be associated with the GLP, and it will give them some claim for some, I can't say transformational development in Portmore, but some label that sounds attractive. That's what it was all about. Now, it goes beyond Portmore too for the GLP. In the construct that we have with the Portmore municipality, we have 12 parish council divisions in Portmore. There are 41 altogether in the parish of St. Catherine. Because the Portmore councillors, being a part of St. Catherine, also sit in the Spanish Town municipality, we were able to, this time around, control the St. Catherine Parish Council, with 10 of the 12 seats belonging to the PNP and only 2 belonging to the GLP. If they can extract those 10 PNP votes, then they see where they could clearly dominate St. Catherine Parish Council. So they don't only want to just create a parish for parish's sake. They want to cut off St. Portmore from the rest of St. Catherine to give them some political dominance in Spanish Town. And simultaneously, to cut the boundaries for this proposed parish in such a way that they can have a dominance in one of the seats in Portmore, essentially East Central St. Catherine, and to weaken the other PNP seat, which is mine in South St. Catherine, by cutting off one area which happens to be predominantly PNP in voting pattern, and in the northern end of the constituency to cut it off and dilute it into one of the other constituencies where that addition would not change the balance in either Eastern St. Catherine or South Central St. Catherine, where Andrew Wheatley is the member of parliament. So it was all a political design and absolutely nothing to do with development, nothing to do with improved governance. Absolutely nothing. Now, it's important to understand and appreciate how the Portmore municipality came about. From in the 90s, the residents of Portmore, particularly the community leadership in Portmore, felt that they were neglected in terms of those local government services, because so far as resource allocation is concerned, Portmore got very little, if any at all. Why? Majority of the councillors in the St. Catherine Parish Council, which is far greater than the amount in Portmore at the time, they dedicate the expenditure to the other parts of St. Catherine that they consider was severely more underdeveloped than Portmore, that is seen as a modern community with modern infrastructure, roads, drains, housing, and the rest of it. So Portmore never need much attention from St. Catherine Parish Council in the minds of the councillors, including PNP councillors too. Not just GLP councillors felt that way. Councillors on the whole. And so Portmore were neglected. The residents said, look, we want our own local authority to attend to those local government issues. And they set out to prescribe the structure and the operations of it. One, they said they never want a mayor for their municipality that is elected or determined by the majority of the councillors who are elected. They want to directly elect their mayor. Hence, we have what we have now. Number two, the boundaries, the prescribed boundaries for Portmore, that they need to have a say in it. And I know very well why that became a sensitive issue, because of other areas that were being proposed to be conjoined with Portmore to make it into a municipality. And they vigorously resisted it and had it written in the law that any boundary change must involve at least 1/7 of the voters Why 1/7? What is so magical about it? So the changes would have to get some input from the residents, and it could not be done unilaterally by any incumbent administration. The citizenry had to be drawn into the picture for any boundary changes to occur. Those were prescribed by the residents. Now, what was happening, about to happen recently, is the government was turning all of that back. One, to remove the involvement of the citizens from determining what the boundaries would be, and impose a set of boundaries that was convenient to them, as Minister Everett Warmington publicly acknowledged, and is on record for doing it. And secondly, they were going to do away with the direct election of mayor, totally against what the express desires of the residents of Portmore has been. And so we resisted it. I particularly took a personal interest in that resistance because I was there when they were developing what they want. No government should unilaterally foist anything on the people. At the end of the day, they have to live the realities of it, not the government of the day, but the people themselves in the communities. So the PNP's position is, if the people of Portmore want to transition to a label by itself, fine, we have a consultation and we hear from them. But we don't believe, and the majority of the people have expressed, don't believe that this label is going to make any material difference to their quality of life, to the governance of the local government authority, and they consider it a waste of time, and they consider it an insult to their own intelligence.
Yeah, thank you very much. And one more question to you. What is the Portmore is considered the largest settlement of persons in the Caribbean. What is the PNP plan for Portmore?
Well, one of the things what we want to do is to develop the governance structure in Portmore. It has some unique features when it came about in 2003. A structured way of involving non-elected persons. So it's not only the councillors that play a structured role in the governance, but this is an association to the citizens advisory committee that sits into the deliberations of the council and able to participate in the decision-making exercise. We want to ensure in Portmore that a lot of the local services that people have, as I mentioned in the early stage before you joined us, Tony, are expanded because they're not enough that is there. So we want to improve and expand the services. We want to improve on the governance arrangement and the efficiencies within the local government authority that is there. It's administration. It's not the most perfect, right? But it has been improving, but it still have a way to go. We want to focus on doing those things. And we can examine in a collective way through community consultation how we can transform it. But anything we do, we are committed to do it in consultation with the people, rather than a few of us sit down in a dark room and come up with some bright ideas that will put voice on the people.
Thank you very much.
Firing some shot.